So with our hips, one of the things that'll end up happening is you'll have that hip that drives into a higher position. But really one of the things that does it is your hip flexor muscle going super tight on one side. And your hip flexor is what attaches to the bones in your low back, goes down the front and lifts this leg here. So it becomes over tight and then pulls that hip up. So if we want to help you level out that hip, this stretch is specifically supposed to be done in conjunction with the other exercise called your psoas or hip flexor exercise, which you'll see in another video. But to do the stretch on that high hip, we want to stretch that psoas muscle out to help level out the hips. So this is a lunge exercise. You probably have seen this before, but to do this exercise, ideally you want to get yourself a chair. And for that chair, you want it to be so that when you put your foot up on the chair, it's close to your knee being at the height of your hip. So that's pretty good for him. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our hands on our hips for stabilization. We're gonna bring that back leg back, and then we're gonna make the back leg nice and straight. We're gonna keep the torso in a nice upright position, and we're gonna lunge into the direction of that knee, and then you're gonna hold it while arcing those hips forward. And you should feel this right in that hip flexor region. Should feel a nice stretch in there, and you're going to try and hold this for a 45-second to a minute hold. And some of us might only be able to do this for like 20 seconds. Ladies that do the yogi, all the yoga exercises, you probably can do this for like 3 minutes, but ideally 45 seconds. And if you do it on the side where you really need it, you'll feel it pretty quick. So 45 seconds to a minute. This is your psoas stretch or hip flexor stretch exercise.